Reds, how are we? Look like another signing in the bag for the mighty Reds. We'll be exhausted. Do you know what? We'll be fucking exhausted when this winter's finished. Boys, how are we? Adam, how are we?
All good, mate. All good. Been on Twitter just scrolling all day to see what's happening.
Mate, it's like the fucking battlefield out there, isn't it?
It is like it is.
Box. Rick, how are we?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Obviously the same. Looking on Twitter, Newcastle fans absolutely doing me nothing all day, mate. On there, I've had a few bites out of them as well. On there, to be fair,
I've nearly had a few off me.
I've been going all in, lads. I've been fucking out there, lads, fighting on the front line. Yeah, always easy to just been fucking hooking them all day, lads. You fucking bastards. But anyway, look, if you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe, and let's dive into it. Shout out to Matt in the comments, lad. How are we? And we've got Slot Baldy Head. Is right, lad. Good to see you. Boys, then look, obviously, it's been a topsy-turvy week. Isak, Ekitike. Well, I know there's the winger talk, but we'll leave that for now. But we'll just stick on this. I'm going to come to the man who was 90% sure.
Was it 99?
99. That was
99% sure. How are you feeling, Mick?
I had a stinker there, and I woke up this morning. I was stinging because I'm knackered. And the first thing I see is that Romano tweet that we're going for Ekitike advancing. And I'm like, fuck. Keep me off Twitter, mate. Yeah. But listen, shot in the dark now. I thought we'd get Isak. And like I said to you boys before, I think it was played out more than what it probably was. Yeah. It might have been just a quick question on the way through to go get Ekitike, because apparently we spoke about Ekitike on Monday. Romano said so, and the Isak thing come out Tuesday, so it was probably a passing comment to Newcastle, was he for Sal, how much you want. Yeah. But it got made out by Ornstein and Romano and a few others a bit too much, I think. They took it a bit too fiery, as Ryan in the chat. Yep, lovely lad. But it is what it is. You've got Ekitike, and I'm not having this Newcastle bait us into trying to get Isak, then move on to Ekitike and pay over the odds for him.
Well, yeah. Yeah, look, it's one of them. Like, I think you're on the money there. I'm guessing it's Slots Baldy Head. I know who this is, by the way, on Twitter, but I'm guessing you mean don't use Isak. Adam, you go into it, what you think on the Ekitike thing, and do you think that Liverpool have still got a thing for Isak?
Yeah, no, mate, it's over, isn't it, for Isak now? It was sort of last night, we wanted to be a bit giddy about it and stuff like that, but as soon as we seen the tweet about when Ornstein said about Ekitike, you sort of knew a little bit, but I was a bit like Rick. I was a bit like just hoping and praying that it was a big power play and we tried to make it up like it was, then but it didn't turn out that way. But we've got our second target. It's not the end of the world, and I was a bit down. I felt a bit down, a bit like I messaged you, Ben, didn't I? And I was a bit like, a little bit gutted here. But when you actually just think about it, and we tried to get him, he's not willing to ask to leave. In my opinion, no ambition then, has he? So I'm happy with Ekitike, mate. Let's get it done.
Yeah, Lascedi's, I hope I'm saying the name right, made some shit with things, and I haven't got my glasses on, so I could be saying it totally fucking wrong. But he said if we signed Ekitike weeks ago and just got done signing words, everyone would be feeling so much better. Don't be down, gentlemen. Team is still fantastic. Look, I don't, just had a brief chat with Rick before we came on, but I've spoke to you as I was out in the car before. My opinion of the thing is that, look, it's come out that Liverpool spoke to Ekitike or Frankfurt. They sorted it out previously on the Monday. I think what's happened is before Liverpool were ready to press the go button, as they pass it through, like Rick just said, it was probably a quick phone call. Is there an opportunity we could get Isak? And because you've got to remember, if there was an opportunity, Liverpool have had the deal pretty stacked on the side, haven't they, with Ekitike? There was an opportunity for Isak. They could have helped Newcastle manoeuvre it in. It's since come out, and he didn't want the Newcastle move, so could that have had an effect on Liverpool going through with an Isak deal? Look, obviously, I don't believe. 1 second, I've got an issue with the headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, he's on mute. You're on mute.
He's on mute now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. You hear me now? Yeah, I think with regards to what I think, sorry, because there was headphones just connected. I think what's potentially happened is Liverpool just wanted to double check before they went through with the deal, which is fair enough. You know, he's been the dream scenario. But I think where the back and forths come from, Newcastle, I think they were trying to pull a fast one and was trying to fucking lure us into Ekitike. But ultimately speaking, he's been Liverpool's top striker target, with Isak being the dream target. Do you know what I mean? So they were always going to get him. It's not like we weren't going to get him and Liverpool feel bad that they're buying him. Of course not. And, you know, I feel a bit harsh on him. I'm going to say this to you, Rick. I feel a bit harsh on Ekitike because people are comparing him to Nunes. But he's a purchase on the back of all the data, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can compare anyone to Nunes. I think, obviously, you got to trust Edwards and Hughes, who they bring in. They're the best in the business at it. The data-wise, they're the best. And obviously, I've seen some clips of Ekitike. I'm not going to sit here and say that I watched him all last season, do you know what I mean? But I've seen some clips of him, and he looks good on the ball, can score goals. For how tall he is, he's quite good at dribbling. The ball's quite close to his feet. I've seen him the passing that he can lay off. But I mean, like people said, you can bring anyone up front with what we've got in the team, in left wing, right wing, verts. But yeah, listen, I am excited to see what he can bring to the table. I was talking to some other people in another group earlier. He's the Isak profile, the type of body, like they've got the same type of body build, they're the same way they play. We've seen like the stats compared against each other. Who's to say in 3 or 4 years' time, Ekitike at that age is not better than Isak? Like it could, and definitely playing in Liverpool's team with the players that he'd have around him are only going to take him to the top level. I mean, if you can't score, like listen, exception of Nunes, if you can't score in this Liverpool team with the players you got around you, then you seriously you think about what you're doing, really. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm excited. Let's just wrap the deal up now. I think I see Frankfurt want it done in 24 hours because obviously they're going away this weekend to America, I think it is. And obviously we go away to Japan. So yeah, let's see what happens in the next. It's Friday as well tomorrow, lads. Don't forget, Liverpool love a Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
I think it's quite interesting that the type of striker that we've been looking at then with Isak and Ekitike, because like obviously they're tall. Would you call them out and out nines? I would. I'd call them
proper nines, yeah.
So it's quite interesting that we're going to actually go down that route. I know Klopp did it, tried to do with Nunes, didn't he? But
they're also nines that can pick the ball up deep and have a little run down with it.
Yeah, but I think, as you say, if we can see that he can drop off and link up play, looks like a lot better than Nunes, hopefully. So I'm quite interested to see what he does, Slot, with a striker,
Yeah. One thing that I just want to bring up, it's another thing that we were talking about, Adam. It was a question Marty asked me yesterday. And he said about taking it on face value. And I think what people need to kind of notice with Liverpool is that when you're seeing stuff in the media, they're going forwards with it. So there's no cutting corners or shit like that. Obviously, I think with regards to what's come about, the agents pushed that. He's tried to push for a move. You said Simon Jordan said the same thing, Adam, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's big money to him, so I can understand why he's put it in the. If he puts it in the media, it causes uproar, doesn't it? You know, and it can force someone's hands by all that shit. Well, I don't think they probably wanted it out there. But with regards to how they've operated in the market, Marty asked me, and I just said to him yesterday on the question, I would take it on face value because everything that's been out there, it's like they've wanted you to know what they were doing. They've kind of threw the weight around Liverpool. As soon as they've had good news on it, they'll keep it out there. They've not once have you seen Liverpool shut anything down, and you know, especially on weight, that was such a big.
It's been different from what we're used to, I think. Because years ago, I think we'd all go like, "Oh, there's going to be a surprise signing this summer where it comes out of nowhere," type thing. And you're right, really. Like everything's been out there, hasn't it? And it's happened. So you must say right, mate.
Yeah, a question to you, Rick, right? Because I know it's something that, you know, I've been speaking to someone as well on Twitter. there's a lot of money been invested this summer, and Liverpool have hardly sold players. Do you know what I mean? And do you think FSG have slightly shifted the way they work?
I think, well, to get Edwards back, for one, I think you've got to give guarantees to him, otherwise he's going to come back. We all know about the Saudi offers that he's been getting. Could it be a Klopp thing where we didn't spend as much money because they believed he could got the maximum amount of the team we had at the time, didn't need investment? But I think FSG are now at a point at this Liverpool tenure where they're at, where we're winning trophies. They just now want to go for it. You might as well, I'm not saying they're going to sell in the next year, 2 years or whatnot, but I just think now that it's gone from underdog mentality to let's go dominate England and let's go dominate Europe. And Andy said in the group chat that we could be spending money now buying players, and then we might not spend for the next couple of summers, which ain't a bad thing.
No.
Because it allows you, we're spending all the money this summer on the squad, sort of mini rebuild in certain positions, that next summer, if there's one position you need, you can go splash £80 million on it if you want, or £90 million. And it allows us now every summer to get that one player that we actually want instead of going for the lower down targets, perhaps. But I do think this something like it's a statement. I think it's a statement really that we've gone for Wirtz for the money we got him for, and when they get for Ekitike for the money that he will go for without shifting either Diaz or Nunes out the door first. Normally, it's we'll sell them and then go get who we want. Now,
something I kept saying in the group chat, weren't it? When people kept saying, "Oh, but he's still at the club. He's still at the club." Listen, Liverpool have got fucking bundles of money. And do you know what? Half the money that you're seeing them spend, a lot of it is because banks throw banking instruments at them to use the facilities. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, no one's just constantly using the cash in the bank, you know.
This comment here, I think it's the first time John Henry's been on a parade with Liverpool. And he's probably
he enjoyed himself, didn't he, this time?
He probably looked at it, see all the fan base on the streets. Yeah. I think, fucking hell, man. I want to do this. Yeah, he probably wants to do it again, so he's gone all that. Yes, yeah.
They've just had them swipe and everything. Shout out to Liam as well, good mate of mine. Look, a comment came in here. I just want to go back to it from Adnan Omar. He said, Ben, do you think we will sign a backup striker with Ekitike? No. I think they'll bring in Rodrygo. It looks like he is the one that they're going to do. And this is what I mean by taking things on face value. When you see a legitimate link now, Alex Crooks saying it, you've got all the Brazilian media talking about it and the Spanish media. So you have to take it on face value, and it looks like that will get done, because everything that you've seen in the media up to now, similar to this, has got done. So I imagine he will be in a red shirt in the next few weeks. Don't know how soon. They may need to move one of the players on just to get some money back in. But, I think
it was quite telling that Chiesa played up front before Nunes.
That's the backup striker.
Yeah.
He's the backup striker. But yeah, Adam, with regards to Ekitike, do you think he'll start the first game of the season?
Oh, actually a good question.
You want to be putting you under pressure, lad?
Put me on the spot there. I think if he comes in next week or whatever, he has a good pre-season, maybe a couple of weeks. How long's the season now? A few weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
4.5 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think he will, actually, because I think Chiesa is going to be the backup. Yeah, I think he might have to. Might have to go in.
It's a game, though, isn't it, for him to start?
Bournemouth at home is perfect. Yeah. It's a home game. Any home game, I think, would have been perfect for him to start. If it was an away game, we did it with Nunes, didn't he? Come on against Fulham away that season when he first came in.
You know what? He's most likely got a bit about him. He wants to come and all that. Most likely asking for the number 9 shirt as well. He might want it. He might just want to be Liverpool's number 9.
Before, the French have that ego, Adam, don't they? He will want that number 9 shirt.
Yeah, a little bit of arrogance. He came through with all these French ones who are smashing it now, aren't they? These youngsters. He's came through it with
Douay and all that shit. He's been involved with all them.
Looks like he most likely has got a bit about him. Yeah, I'm sort of excited now more than speaking about it, to be honest.
Which is it? Look, with regard to with Isak, I know we're all big fans of him. I'd love to see him in the Liverpool shirt. Yeah. Whether or not it will happen in the future, I don't know. I'd probably say it's unlikely now. Do you know what I mean? But you can never shut the door on it. But Rick, I know obviously you've been 99% and 90%, with the Isak. I know obviously you'll gloss it up a bit, but this is the next best thing to him, isn't it? Or the most similar thing that Liverpool could possibly get. He would have been the perfect, obviously, replacement for Isak at Newcastle. So Liverpool, for his age at 20, is he 22? Yeah, 22 or 23.
Just turned 23.
Turned 23. With the quality of players that he's going to have around him at Liverpool now and the quality of coaching, this kid could be better than Isak by the time he's the same age, couldn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ceiling's going to be higher for Ekitike than Isak because the age Ekitike is now at Liverpool around the players that we've got in the club. There's a reason why Newcastle wanted the kid since 2022. They wanted him before Isak. He is Isak's long-term replacement at Newcastle. We've just poached them. They can gloss it over how much they fucking want, Newcastle fans, about a win that they turned big old Liverpool down for their star player. We just took your long-term replacement for him. It don't make no difference. Like I said, the data shows that they're exactly the same type of player, same build, same stats-wise. I think Isak's a little bit better in different sections of the data thing, but he's older. So if Ekitike can kick on through the door, mate, it's a no-brainer really, and that's I think Ryan put in the chat. We just need someone in that box who can poach one from 6, 8, 10 yards out that we ain't had. Hopefully, I'm hoping they treat him as a proper striker though. Like we've had this tendency to let him drop deep, and I don't want him to do that. I want him to beat in and around the box. Yeah, let him be the striker. Because Nunes tried it, didn't he, to come deeper and get the ball, and he ain't got the mentality.
He kept having a fucking argument with the
mate. He ain't got the brain cells to run from the halfway line and try and dribble past people and have a shot. He's too busy arguing.
It's a shame though, Rick, isn't it? It is a shame it's not worked out for that.
Mate,
do you know what I mean?
When we signed Nunes, me and you were texting each other like, mate, this is gonna be an unbelievable signing. But
he looked fucking amazing. I remember seeing him in the Benfica away game. Fucking hell, mate.
That's the game. That's the game why we signed him. Klopp signed him because of that Benfica Liverpool game.
Yeah,
and I think that's what the pessimistic fans are saying about TK now, isn't it?
Edwards wanted Isak, didn't he, at the time? But he got overruled. And imagine we had a Isak then.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. We were all talking like this about Nunes, nearly, wasn't we? Saying he could do this. He's only 23, whatever. I think that's the.
Never progressed, has he? Never progressed, Darwin, has he?
No, I was a big supporter at the first 2 seasons, to be honest. My argument has always been with like your brother and all that. But he gets all the chances. Them chances they've got to surely bang them in soon. And then last season, I just completely gave up on him because he went missing. He
gave up on Adam, didn't he?
He gave up. Yeah, he gave up. And I was just a bit like, you know what? I can't defend you no more.
He's the biggest confidence player I've ever seen. Like,
yeah.
Like you see them goals in Europe when he was smashing them from the edge of the area, the volley, top bins, and then he misses one from 3 yards out, and then he completely turns into a.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why he ever done that, mate. I just don't know what it was. He had like a brain fart and he just fucked everything up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But a top forward doesn't do that. Fucking
that's it. Like cold killer. You've got to like sell it.
Isak has been the dream signing, mate, because he's just a demon in front of goal. One of the best, finishes that he did against us certainly was that one in the final. That was a quality first time finish off the fucking inside of his foot. Brilliant. Well, this is what we're hoping for. But look, there's 95 in the chat. Smash the likes because it will help the channel. And obviously, let's the channel start growing as well. But people say Nunes scarred the fan base. Me, I'm fucking shitting myself. Twitching and everything.
I think he's right. He really has.
Yeah. I've got
mates messaging me saying they don't want Ekitike. You think he's like Nunes?
I know we would have had the conversation before we came on here, lad. Fucking shit you were saying then. But this is the difference, though. People have to have a clean slate with this, Adam, because this has been purchased off the back of the data.
Yeah.
They'll have looked at this kid for a long time. Apparently, Edwards is, he's been a long-term admirer of him. He's watched him since his early days at France and stuff like that. And he's from a top, academy and shit like that. He's had the PSG. You mentioned some of the stars he's been at. I think it's there for him to really take it upon himself and fucking show the Premier League he's a top player. What do you think so?
Yeah, well, I think as well, I think he's got less pressure because we don't need him really to bang them in straight away. We've still got Salah. We've still got Gakpo to score goals. I think Vert to get double figures this year as well. Obviously, we want our number 9 to be a goal scorer, but my point is that we're not counting on him really. We're not like you've got to score as the goal. So maybe there's a little bit of not that much pressure on him. And I think Salah would help him a lot. He helped Nunes quite a lot actually. I thought Salah had good link-up play with Nunes, to be honest. So I think Salah would be possibly happy with Ekitike.
He's a big lad as well. You don't realise how big he is until you see him next to other defenders. Rick, I don't know if you actually, just before we go into it, you're talking of like Salah had a good relationship with him. Have you seen on that training video? Salah looks like he's took Florian Wirtz under his wing, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
the crime and all the fucking the drills and shit like that. But do you know what, Rick? I'm going to pose this question to you from Lawrence. He said, "Do you guys think we do more defenders, centre back and left back, or 2 CBs? Costas, Robbo, Ibu? What's your take on this? Because obviously, look, I know we're fucking Ekitike, but every topic comes in on the pod, doesn't it?"
Yeah. I think there won't be no left back. I think we bring one centre back, and I think it'd be Mark Guay. I think the Newcastle thing that's come out recently with the centre backs they're being linked to now is quite telling. That Guay's obviously told them that it's Liverpool that he wants to go to.
What's he waiting for us now, Rick, while we sort this forward?
I think, like, listen, I think Liverpool want to get their forwards in the door before they go on to Guay. Because listen, that could be done all window. The Guay one, he's out of contract next summer, so we can leave that till late if we need be, knowing that we've got the word of him. But yeah, I think it'll be one centre back. I think it'll be Ekitike through the door and hopefully Rodrygo, and I think we're done. I think it's three that come in. There's no point doing a left back because Robbo or Costas will stay back up to Kirkes. We've got the 2 right backs. And midfield stacked anyway. You've obviously got Bacetich and Morton still at the club. What we do with them, I don't know. They'll probably go as well, but it'd be interesting to see because West Ham won them. We've got Harvey Elliott still here anyway. So yeah, no, I think a winger, striker, and a centre back, and we're done. Yeah,
that's the exact thing that I think. You know, the 3 names I've put out on Twitter, which I can see getting done now: Ekitike, Rodrygo, and Mark Guay. This one for you, Adam, because I know it's a topic we've spoke about recently. Actually, you know, in our WhatsApp groups about midfielders, it's always popping up. But do you think we need another one in there?
I don't think so. I know a lot of people want like controllers, and he likes to say.
This is a name here that we've had. The chat's been about, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Adam Morton.
I like Morton as well, to be honest. I do. I like him. But I think people are forgetting how good Gravenberch and McAllister are. Like, and they're going to get better as well. They're going to get even better. He's only 22, 23, Gravenberch himself. And his first full season in football for the past 3 seasons. And he was brilliant.
Playing at one for a while, weren't he?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We'll want to be next summer, I think, if anything. There's no point.
Yeah.
Let him stay at Palace for another year in Europe as well.
Yeah. Tottenham want Wharton, don't they?
Yeah.
That would be one to watch, that, because obviously with them having the bad news with Gibbs White, that may just push them for that fucking Adam Wharton move now.
But if Wharton goes Spurs, you'll never get them out of there.
No, Levy.
Not while Levy's there. You'll never get Wharton out of Spurs while Levy's there.
It cost them a few quid as well, wouldn't it? I like this comment. This one, Macher's the best centre mid in the league. I would put him in the leadership group. Mate, he already is. And don't be surprised to see news coming out about a new contract. That's something that's going on. Rick?
No, mate, listen, this is the big... Listen.
Keep seeing this.
Couldn't even finish the sentence.
It's the biggest FIFA signing now, isn't it? I mean, he's so overrated, it's unbelievable. What does he offer you?
I didn't realise how old he was. He's actually 26, 27, you know.
He's shit.
I didn't think he was that. I thought he was like 23, 24.
he can't even get in the Portuguese team. He's shit.
He's saying the exact same thing.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
And we respect the comment, but
how much money would they want for him? For one?
I know. I see in sort of stupid, like 100 million euros.
That's what I'm saying, that someone's putting there. They've never seen a left winger struggle against Trent. Leo did.
He fucking blown out of his ass after fucking 10 minutes, Leo, isn't he? Looks like he's running through pig shit.
Awful.
But luckily, I'm not a fan of him then, mate.
Yeah.
Rick's one of them fucking Liam that if he doesn't like it, he just can't hold it. You know automatically if he's fucking either a fan or he fucking hates it. As you can tell, he wouldn't even let me finish the fucking sentence. This one's for you, Adam, because this is a name me and you spoke about previously.
Yeah.
Stiller. What's your take on this one?
Yeah, I actually think he's a really good player, to be honest. If he was gonna go for the centre midfielder, that's the centre midfielder I'd go for, like, definitely. I'm surprised no one's out for him.
He's a Zubamendi style midfielder controller.
He is that controller, like, yeah, he is. I'm quite surprised no one's went for him, even like a Bayern Munich or something, to be honest.
Great price.
Yeah. He's definitely one to watch him, I think. Definitely.
He is someone, right? Do you know if I thought that Liverpool, let's say, for instance, as an example, Diaz stays, and let's say out of nowhere Endo was to go, he'd be the player that I'd keep an eye on. Because I think Liverpool would consider him as a, they could use him around that midfield block, couldn't they? Have three that they use if they had to. He's the type that could play off the side, 6, and even a little bit forward. He's quality with the ball on his feet, Adam, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is a really decent player, to be fair.
Got a cheap release clause as well, hasn't he?
Supposedly. That's why I'm quite surprised that no one's actually in for him. Definitely want to watch him.
This is a question then that I'm going to obviously want to say then. So up to now, what have Liverpool got done? They've got Philly. I can't take that out of the fucking goalkeeper. Freddie, what's his last name?
Freddie Woodman.
Yeah.
Freddie Woodman.
That fella's hilarious. Honestly, that fella's funny,
So we've got Quirkheads up to now. We've got Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, Ekitike is just basically through the door as well. And the last two looks like Rodrygo and Mark Gay. They are probably the most likely too. Rick, what would you rate that window out of 10?
I rate it a 10 before Wirtz coming through the door, but with Ekitike, it's a 10 out of 10 window. Like, regardless of who we bring in now, it's a 10 out of 10 window. Ekitike through the door. The centre back I'm not too fussed with because there's not really top centre halves out there. But we let Diaz go and Rodrygo comes in. I think it's an upgrade on Diaz, if I'm being honest. I mean, that's a frightening front three, innit? Rodrygo, Ekitike, and Salah.
Wirtz behind them.
Yeah, but man, that's what I'm saying. You could put anyone up front with Wirtz playing the ball. Salah got 20 assists last season, so I'm sure Ekitike will love that as well. So Rodrygo in the door, he'll score you some goals as well. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 window. Let's see what happens in the next couple of days, weeks.
Are we confident about Rodrygo then? Or Gordon?
I'm going to say I'm a massive. Well, obviously, this was the question I was going to obviously pose to you. Adam, Gordon or Rodrygo, what is more likely? Do you know what? Like, I love Anthony Gordon. I love the Scouse thought of it coming in. I just don't think Liverpool are going to deal with Newcastle again this window.
I think it's over, isn't it?
All that Nunes thing, I couldn't see that one bit. Personally, I don't see Liverpool doing it.
I don't know if Isak can return.
yeah.
All the fucking chaos just starts all over again because of you. I was going to put money on it right now. I'd say Rodrygo's the one.
Yeah, I think I would. It's too going back to Newcastle now to ask about Gordon. It just doesn't seem likely, does it? Doesn't seem likely.
But it's telling that Arsenal pulled out for Rodrygo.
It's because he's fucking said he wants to go to Liverpool. That's why.
Who said 9.5? 9.5.
That's the 0.5. I'm guessing is Rodrygo.
yeah.
Like then, if you were going to say then, Adam, I'll let you pick the goalkeeper in the back four. I'm going to not strongest 11, but let's say what would you think it would be for the opening game of the season? So you do the goalkeeper and back four.
All right.
Get into the midfield, and then we'll go with the three. We'll pick one player each for the front line.
I'm already struggling with the right back, to be honest. I love them both already. With Frimpong. But I'm going Alisson. I'm going to go Frimpong because we're at home.
That's a good shout. I'd said that on a different pod. I'd go him on the first game of the season at home.
Yeah. Canate, Van Dijk, and Kerkers. That's
Vic?
for me.
Your midfield three.
For the first game, be McAllister, Jones. Gravenberch is suspended, isn't he?
Suspended.
Yeah. To Gravenberch, so Endo, McAllister, and Wirtz will be the three in midfield
Where's Soboslai?
on the bench. First game. No. Listen, no disrespect to him. I love Szoboszlai. I've got his fucking shirt behind me.
You'd be fucking pulling that down at this rate.
I just
Are you
think
saying that he's going to be deeper? Is that what you're saying to Rick? That he's going to play deeper?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Let me change that. I'll go with McAllister and Szoboszlai as the two, with Wirtz in front. We'll go with that.
Have you changed?
Yeah. No, because there was a game. What was it recently that we played where? Oh, was it? Yeah, Brighton game away. He played deeper, didn't he? Supposedly. So yeah.
I think he's got it. He has got it. Soboslai to play deeper.
Yeah.
You know, the front line, obviously, because 4-2-3-1, I'd imagine, is what we're going to go with. I mean, you've obviously mentioned Wirtz and the thing.
Yeah, in the 10.
You know, so let's say Rodrygo gets done then, Adam. Who would he go with? Rodrygo or Gakpo? That'd be an reckon.
Yeah.
I think people are being a bit harsh on Gakpo. I think he's
brilliant, Gakpo.
No, I love Gakpo.
You really like him as well, though. Yeah, I think he's brilliant. And he got his goals last season. He got a good record last season. I think 17 goals in like all comps or something stupid like that. And another one who's getting better. Another one.
Yeah, you can't underestimate him.
Mate, if you see the things that I was sending Ben when Gakpo first, when he was playing games at the start, fucking hell, mate. But he's turned. He turned into.
Do you think that was Slot?
No, it was under Klopp. When Slot's changed.
I agree. Under Klopp, he wasn't the best, to be fair.
No.
We had to play in midfield.
We had a DM away to Chelsea. He was playing DM, wasn't he? First game of the season.
Rotate with Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer this one. Does Chiesa stay? I would be shocked if he left now.
Yeah, I would.
Let's see what questions we've got.
You didn't move the forwards, Ben?
Well, it's fucking Salah on the right, innit? And I'd say Ekitike up front.
Are you going Rodrygo or Gakpo? If you get Rodrygo, right?
It's an interesting one to see how long it takes to get him through the door. If it is going to be him, as I say, you know, we can all have a good guess at it. If he's not in by the end of the tour, then it's probably more likely Gakpo would start, wouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
There's two close games you've got to remember, though. You've got the Community Shield and the league game. So ideally, it's that Community Shield's a good game for the squad because obviously it's a good run out. And I tell you what, I'm half glad that it's not like a Man City or Arsenal because Palace will come and have a go, and it'll make Liverpool have to step up in that game to win. They'll want to try and win it themselves, but probably would be Gakpo.
I think Gakpo will start the season. I think
you can't just automatically drop him, can you?
I think you can't basically play all the new signings either, maybe as well.
It's too new, isn't it?
I think it's too, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what people are saying. This question for me: do I think we move for Rodrygo before Diaz leaves? I think we're already moving for him because ultimately Liverpool's going to sit tight, aren't they, until they get the right funds. I think what Liverpool are trying to do is, I think Rodrygo's going to cost around 70-75 mil. Liverpool want to make sure they've got at least 90% of that money off Diaz for him. It's like one in, one out. It's going to be some signing though, because I don't think there's any drop off. Adam, we've spoke about it. You know, we've had some people saying they don't rate Rodrygo, some people saying they do. I love the Gordon idea, but I understand why it probably won't happen anymore. But you can't doubt the quality of this kid. Jude Bellingham said he's the most talented player at Real Madrid, technically. But obviously, I think he's underrated there.
I think he's really underrated. It's just because he plays in Real Madrid with Vinicius and Bellingham. They get all the headlines, don't they? But I think it's mad that Alonso doesn't want him, to be honest, because his work rate's superb.
That's what it takes to be a Liverpool player, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Got to work. There's no passengers in our side, is there?
No. And it makes us love them as well when they're like that.
This is it. There's one player who I think the crowd are going to fucking thrive off, and it's that Kerkers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's fucking lunatic, isn't he?
Yeah. Just didn't he tackle someone the other day in his head?
Yeah, he fucking put his face in front of the ball, didn't he?
Yeah.
Question here, Rick, because obviously this is an interesting. I think this kid's got a big fucking season around Curtis Jones because he's going to have to really dig deep this season. He's got to really pull up trees because ultimately he's dropping down the pecking order a notch, isn't he? If he's fucking, you know, you've got Soboslai in there, McAllister, Gravenberch, Berters in there, Endo's even in there. Curtis Jones is going to want to be starting a lot of the games, and is he going to start, Rick, every other week?
The biggest thing with Curtis Jones is I still don't know his best position. I mean, is it a 6 next to Gravenberch and McAllister? Is it a 10?
The biggest problem he's going to have, though, if he's playing in the side with Florian Wirtz, he's got to fucking give the ball quicker.
Yeah, there's none of this. Like that's my biggest thing with Curtis Jones. He holds the ball too long. If he starts releasing it quicker, then his game might go up a level.
He was strong game last season. He was good though. He was really good.
Yeah, definitely.
At the start of the season.
But I think he knows he's a squad player. I don't think.
I do.
Like he just loves being at the club. Like,
yeah, that's why I think I'm actually a big fan because I think I appreciate that he actually just loves playing for Liverpool. And and every summer we have this conversation, you know, and he'll end up starting the first 5 or 6 games, you know, Curtis Jones. It ends up happening.
He surprises you, doesn't he?
Because I watched that inside training the other day, and him and Wirtz were doing 1-2s and everything. And you're like, he's the best player.
He down, though, Adam, doesn't he, by fucking keeping hold of the ball too long sometimes.
He does have that tendency, like, he does. He really does. Because if he moved it quicker, it'd be a lot better. It'd be more dynamic, wouldn't he? But he does do that a lot. Like,
when you've got that number 10 in there who's going to be wanting the ball all the time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like, he might start the first game because we don't know when McAllister's back.
Exactly, yeah.
So it depends how long. So it depends how long he's out for and when he comes back into training.
I'll go through the last few comments before we wrap up anyway. Adam, what do you think on this one? Thoughts on Rio? Do you think he breaks through this year? He looks a player.
He does look a player, like. I reckon when you say breakthrough, are we saying Premier League starts or I think he'll start all the cup games.
Didn't he?
Yeah. And hopefully we go quite far in them so we get to a good few games. But I think he's going to be knocking on the door, to be honest. He'll be knocking on the door, definitely.
Do you know why I think he will have a good go this year? Because I have think like this is the year where you could see, will you know, if let's say Liverpool get Rodrygo through the door, and if he starts playing on the right wing when Salah's away, you know he's the replacement for Mo Salah. Yeah. Because then that gives the opportunity with Rio start trying to grow under Gakpo at times, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think he looks the same. He's bulked up, hasn't he? He's great.
Yeah, he has.
Haven't we turned down an approach from Sunderland to take him on loan as well? I read somebody asked the question.
Yeah.
Just want to mention this one. This thoughts on Rodrygo links. Personally, think we need a faster winger to complement Ekitike. I think the links are true, lad, and I would be surprised if he isn't one of the players that's going to get done for Liverpool. Yeah, I was saying it. I was just saying that typing Ben Curtis could learn how to pass quickly, sound big lad, fast, smart. Do you know what, Adam? I'm going to give this one to you because I'm going to give the last one to Rick. But this is one we've talked about personally. We've had a lot of chats about him. Will Bachetta's get loaned or sold? Is he even back in training after surgery? He's definitely not back in training.
I haven't seen him in training. He definitely wasn't back. I think he's getting sold. I think he'll go this summer. I think he'll go back to Spain. It just hasn't worked out with his injury, has it? It's tough to put him right down the pecking order. I liked him when he come in, but unfortunately, it sometimes doesn't work out. Timing's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think he'd be sold me, yeah.
Yeah. I will give the last one to Rick. Rick, this is off a good mate of mine, Ross. He said, lads, where do you think Sobel would fit in? Look, we've obviously just talked about the deeper thing, but a chat in our group chat with the lads at the pod, you know, if Andy says he could see him out wide on the left at times, could even see him on the right. Rick, where do you think he's going to get the minutes this year? Because ultimately speaking, Florian Wirtz takes that number 10 spot, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think the best thing Szoboszlai has, he can play multiple different positions, the right, the left wing, 10, 8, maybe even a 6 next to McAllister. like you see that interview with Gerrard recently. They asked Gerrard, what player currently in Liverpool do you see in yourself? He said Szoboszlai. So he's very highly rated by people like Gerrard, the club. He's a very good player. He's one that will non-stop run around for 90 minutes. Now, I know we had like Henderson doing it, but I think Szoboszlai is better technically on the ball as well. Yeah, like you see when he played that game away to Brighton in the deeper position, he would love pinging the ball around. So yeah, I can see him being used in multiple positions, which ain't a bad thing because if we've obviously lost Jota as well. Szoboszlai can even he played the false 9 against City last year at the Etihad.
He played all the big games, Szoboszlai, in my opinion.
Because he's just a workhorse. He'll just run around, press them all game. Away to City last year, he played in the false 9 with Curtis Jones. So we know he can play through the middle as well.
Yeah, it's like this guy.
That's the biggest thing Szoboszlai winds me up. Have a shot, man. We know you can hit the ball. Stop passing to
himself, doesn't he, and fucking turns around.
Stop passing to Salah.
Just the first man when he shoots shoulders.
Stop passing to Salah and just hit a fucking rocket, bro.
I know.
But the goals he's fucking scored, lad. Leicester in
the League Cup. Leicester in the League Cup.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's something that he just doesn't seem to want to do, and he likes to seem to try and put it on a plate for people, but ultimately he just doesn't seem to shoot enough. And that fucking grinds my gears. Just the last question then, because we could be here all fucking night. Chiesa stay or goes? I think he stays.
Yeah, I think he has to stay. He has to stay, doesn't he?
Yeah, mate, he should. He can't go after that fucking song, lad.
Yeah.
Fucking going. But look, we'll wrap it up here. There's still 83 in the chat. If you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe. Obviously, we'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll get big news whether this kid's flying in or not. Medicals should be over the weekend because I'd imagine you boys will all agree, and especially the people in the chat. Liverpool probably want to take him on tour straight away. There's no point of just turning up on his own. But Reds, if you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe. We will be back tomorrow. And if there's anything you want us to discuss, leave it in the comments for us and we'll go through it tomorrow. But Reds, we will see you soon. Ekitike will be a Red very soon. We'll see you soon.